beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. Wow, I almost didn't get that out. How is everybody today? I hope you enjoyed our last show. No, I think it was episode 87 on astral travel, and that was kind of fun for us. And today we're going to talk about energy grids. Now, we're not that familiar with the information, so it's new to us, and I hope you all enjoy our little endeavor, our experimentation, yes. But before we get to that, let me introduce Heather, my co-host and fellow crone, and we'll look at her cards first before we get started on everything. All right?
Thanks, Warrior Girl.
Hi, Warrior Girl. How are you doing today? Yes, show some love and smash it, peeps. It's cute. Thank you, Warrior Girl.
So let's see what the cards have to tell us today. I'll pull out 7.
We even brought our crystal grids to show. It's show and tell day.
Yeah, we tried experimenting with them.
We did.
So
it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're having a good day.
Oh, I love it.
We've already been in the pool and worked out with my trainer. Exhaustion. Pool makes it all better.
Yeah.
Hi, Patricia. Welcome. Oh, I love the cards.
I picked up 1 extra. That's okay. And I'll just see what it says. Manifest.
Alrighty.
Right. Yeah.
We like that manifestation.
An extra card. And this says union. So since you can't see it. Anyway, when we're looking at, remember, divinity is us. And sometimes what gets in the way of our divinity is the frequency shifts. And that's not surprising. External and internal frequency shifts can really
mess with your head and your body.
Yeah, and your soul actually, so your divinity. But meanwhile, our spirit is still sending up prayers, and we're still going to the music, moving, grooving. If it's high, we're grooving good. If it's low, we're grooving a little slower. Anyway, that's us. And what the human body is doing, it's trying to go with things. And the union, if we union, and I was going to say putting the soul and the human together in a union, working in forces together along with everything that's around us and keeping our energy high, these frequency shifts won't succeed in changing our divinity. And our immunity to all of those distractions will increase. It'll be much better. And the extra card, I think, was here because they want us to know that when you're able to have your immunity going, you're able to manifest better.
Woohoo!
Okay?
So
I think that was probably on purpose accidentally.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So, anyway,
brilliant.
So keep working your body and your spirit together through your heart center, so that you can override the frequencies that are trying to damage your divinity, and everything will work out just fine. Okay.
Very good. Hi, Gypsy T. Hi, Epiphany. Always glad to see you ladies here, of course. Today we're going to talk about crystal grids. I call it Crystal Grids 101 because I knew nothing about crystal grids before we started it. And we all know that there's an expert out here on YouTube, and that's Miss Nancy Jean's Garden. So if you really want to know about crystal grids, she's the woman. But we're going to do the basics because that's all we know at this point.
Exactly.
But it was fun.
It was.
It was really a lot of fun. So crystals, as part of Mother Earth, help us reconnect to the planet and realign our energy with the universe. I love crystals. They're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Crystals can give, gather, or grow our energy. But most of us don't even know how to set intentions with crystals. Hi, Chris MK. Crystal grids are an incredibly powerful energy tool to manifest our desires, goals, and intentions. The power of a crystal grid comes from the union of energies created between the healing stones, sacred geometry, and of course the big one, our intention. The combination of the power of crystals in a geometric pattern greatly strengthens our focused intention to manifest our results much quicker. Through the study of sacred geometry, we can gain an understanding of the universe around us and unlock the building blocks of creation. Crystals themselves are made of perfect crystalline structure. That is, under a microscope, crystals have repeating patterns of sacred geometrical formations.
So that's why we use them. So a crystal grid is a grouping of crystals and stones that are purposefully arranged in a particular pattern and charged to activate and amplify our intentions. It's in a place of concentrated power, and it's intention that holds space and energy to support the task, the goal, or even our intention that we've stated. So it's all working together. Traditional crystal grid templates use sacred geometric symbols like the seed of life, or the Metatron's cube, or as a guide for crystal placement. They give you an idea where to start. When crystals and stones are placed in proximity of one another, especially when lined up in a sacred geometric shape, they enhance each other's properties and can transmit powerful, energetic vibrations as a result. So if there is something we're looking to manifest in our lives, we can set up a crystal grid to help us with those intentions. It doesn't matter what our particular intention may be. Whatever we want, whatever we desire, we can utilize the natural healing and the magical properties of crystals to assist us with our intentions.
Hi, Nancy Riker. Hi, White Dragon. Welcome to Crystal Grids 101. Okay, what page am I on? 6?
It's 4.
4. Oops. Okay. Grids help structure, guide, and shape our design in a way that helps us to manifest our desired result. They can be used in healing, both in person and remote healing, manifesting ritual work, meditation, intention setting practices, or simply as a creative endeavor. Common intentions that people use for crystal grids are to create abundance, clarity, connection with the divine, healing, intuition, inspiration, manifestation, protection, relationships, romance, and support.
Just about everything.
Pretty much anything and everything. Making a crystal grid is a creative exercise, and we should always let our intuition be our guide.
So, how do we make a crystal grid? The first thing you'll need to decide is your intention for the grid. That's the most important thing. And what outcome would you like to manifest? What type of energy would you like to activate in your life? Once you have an intention, you'll then choose crystals and stones which represent that type of energy.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Trust your intuition when picking out your crystals and stones. You can keep it simple, or you can use as many as you'd like. You can also incorporate elements of nature like leaves or shells or flowers or other things into your grid. Pick your stones based on the properties of the crystals that are aligned with your intention, or what you intuitively choose what stones to work with. Sometimes you just have to have a certain stone. You want that stone to do it.
True.
Then do it. The possibilities are endless, but it's really important to trust in your own intuition when doing this kind of work.
Hi, Ruth. Hi, Epiphany. Great to see you ladies here today. So the next thing is to choose your grid pattern. There are several sacred geometry shapes and symbols that are commonly used in crystal grids. And we have the seed of life. And we actually have a grid made from the seed of life today. And the seed of life is formed by 7 overlapping circles, and its beauty lies in its simplicity for harmony, balance, sincerity, and truth. And then we have the flower of life, which we also have a grid for today. And it's formed from 19 circles and contains many other sacred geometry shapes within it. It's excellent as a manifestation grid, and it's also ideal for chakra work and meditative focus. The next one is the Seal of Solomon, which I don't have a picture of, and that's the Star of David, also known as Star of David. It's formed by 2 interlinked triangles representing the union of opposite forces in combination of all elements. It can be used for psychic protection, balancing energy, and partnerships of all kinds. It's also associated with the heart chakra and can be used for healing this chakra and bringing love into your life. Oh, I love that.
And then we have the Metatron cube. And again, there's one with a Metatron cube. It's named after Archangel Metatron and closely associated with the 5 Platonic solids, which can be found within it. Inner and outer rings contain 6 circles each, and they're arranged around the central circle. And the grid lines connect all the circles together, making this grid a potent energy magnifier. It's used for spiritual growth, finding direction, and promoting connecting to our higher self. Then we have the Merkaba, which we don't have a picture of, but it's formed by an upward pointing triangle and a downward pointing triangle. The Merkaba grid connects the universal energy with grounding energy, making it ideal for spiritual growth and balance. And there's also a common one of the sunburst. It's a grid that radiates energy. It can be used to cleanse and move static energy or to form a protective energy shield. And it's an ideal grid for sending energies across long distances, so it's good for remote healing. Now, there are tons of different ones, and there's a bunch of free grid designs on the internet, so you can never be short of them. There are also a lot of them for sale in different places.
Yeah, you can even get them pre-printed on wood or fabric.
Right.
We seem to have both.
Yeah.
There are many different ways to arrange crystals in a grid. Once we find the base shape that resonates, it's time to place our crystals. One thing to keep in mind is the energy flow of the grid. It's important to create a flow of energy that goes from the center of the grid outwards. Most crystal grids include a central stone, surrounding stones, amplification stones, and any other objects of importance. The path is the energy conduit that draws on sacred geometry to align, transmit, and guide our energy to achieve our desires. That's the drawing, the grid itself, the drawing on the grid. Mm-hmm. The center and focus stone is located in the center of the grid. It collects the universal life force and channels it through the grid. And the way stones take, amplify, and modify the attracted energies. I don't know why we don't just show one of these, because it's okay on cards. Mm-hmm. Because there's our pattern where the energy flows. There's the center stone. These are the way stones and the desire stones. The desire stones gather the energy that's been focused by the center stone and way stones and tune it to the desired outcome of the crystal grid.
So now that we have our intention, our crystals, the base, and our grid, then we can be all set up. Find a nice quiet place where you can create some sacred space where your grid will not be disturbed. Maybe call in our angels, goddesses, spirit guides, anyone that is applicable for you and that will help you, and to help support our intention. Okay? We place our intention written on a piece of paper. Let's get one that you can see. And in the middle space.
Oops, I'm just making a mess.
Yeah. And we place our grid base either on top of it, or you can fold up your intention and place it under the center stone in the middle of the grid. Take the intended center stone in your hand and repeat your intentions. Take a moment to slow down. Okay? You want to connect with your own spirit and the energy of the universe while you're doing this. So you want to take it easy and make sure you get those connections. Begin to place the crystals down as you feel guided to do. I don't know what directed them to do the way they did. What I did is I started in the center. I was directed to bring everything out. So that's what I did on mine.
We'll show yours then. Almost dropped it.
Don't you? Okay. Because I started in the center, I brought everything out. But I was also guided in, and you can't really see it on these cameras because this is more turquoise and very, very light purple. And of course, they've got it down as blue. But I was guided not to leave the wood the way it was. So I changed the colors a little.
I think it's beautiful the way you painted it lightly.
So anyway, it's just kind of
That's a little
stained.
stained, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so after you've repeated your intention to the stone, begin to place the crystals down as you feel guided to do. And some people believe that it's best to start from the outside and come in. And some other people, like this one, I was guided to go from the inside and go out. And so you do whatever feels right for you. Start placing your crystals down, keeping your intention in mind as you do this. You know, your intention to magnify or, because this is manifestation. And so I wanted to manifest different things for the different rocks. And so I would go through what each one was supposed to do. And if you're using quartz points like these here, they amplify. And so placing the terminating end towards the center of your grid helps direct the energy back to it. Or the center point may be pointing out, and that means that it's going out into the universe, away from the center and in all directions. What they're saying is here is if it's going here, then it will go out into the universe because it's coming in and going out. And if you've got it pointing the other direction, then it's going out to everywhere around you.
I love these comments. So Epiphany says, I don't know about all of you, but I can feel the energy from those grids. Mm-hmm. I can. It feels beautiful, powerful, and a feeling of connection. And Warrior Girl says, yes, my heart chakra started vibrating. I love that. My grid, and White Dragon says he uses the Star of Solomon.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, this one is I can't remember, Metatrons. And this one is the Flower of Life. And that one, which I can't reach.
Well, I've got some information on these
life.
two as well. So once the crystals are placed, the grid needs to be activated. And you may activate by holding your hands over the grid to extend your energy field and repeat your intention. Or you can use a wand to connect all the crystals energetically. To activate, hold your hand or a wand above and point it at the center crystal. State your intention, either aloud or silently. Visualize the grid lighting up with your intention and the influx of energy. I love that. So you literally can do this, which is makes my hands vibrate like crazy. Ooh, look, I have yellow hands today. How bizarre.
The yellow is really coming out. And we did experiment with different kinds of things. This is a hot glue. This is a museum glue. So we just tried with different things to see what we liked. I like the hot glue, except if it's somebody younger using it. These smaller stones, you can burn yourself real easy.
Wow, and it's going to be a little hard to take those stones off if you wanted to do a different grid.
No, it isn't. It's really easy, actually.
Okay, good.
I just accidentally pulled this one off.
Alrighty, okay.
I can put it back on by reheating the glue, or I can just pull it off. And I found that taking off like little hairs from it was easy. There were a couple dots, and I just got underneath and it just popped right off. So I think it will come off easily.
Cool.
But I want this one to work for a while, so that's okay.
So then go around and connect the dots with your wand or hand hovering over each crystal in your grid. Visualize the energy torus around the grid growing larger. When you feel the time is right, conclude by expressing gratitude for the crystal's support.
Mhm.
Feel free to meditate to finish setting up your grid, or you can use it as a focal point during your meditation. Remember, the new moon and the full moon are the powerful times for creating crystal grids. New moons mark beginnings and are the perfect time to set goals and begin new projects, while full moons are times for illumination, completions, creative outpourings, and harvesting. Remember, there's no really hard and fast rules when it comes to crystal grids. Use your own intuition and work with what you feel guided to do with the crystals and have fun. I like that.
And we were told when you're ready to take the crystal grid apart, you just do the opposite direction. You put them on, you take them off, and that's it. The last thing on was the first thing off, basically.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what they told us. Sorry.
Okay, I just wanted to talk about these grids real quick. Let me find my notes on it, because we're ready for the donut, but just a minute.
Okay, I'll just wait.
So this is the flower of life with a selenite tower in the center to cleanse stuck energy and raise vibrations. And then moonstones were used to bring emotional balance and support for new beginnings. And then rainbow moonstones bring emotional, oh my God, I can't read my writing. Rainbow moons, intuition and anchors lunar energy. I love that. And then the citrine enhances manifestation. And she used amethyst for clarity and enlightenment, and then the crystal points for amplification. I thought those were really beautiful. I like that one. And then this one, this is the seed of life pattern that we drew on it, and it used moonstones for emotional balance, rose quartz for unconditional love and opening the heart chakra, and then the enormous crystal points for amplification.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the three that were done this week.
Yeah, and mine was mostly get rid of things that I don't need anymore, and by amplification, get rid of them. And then by amplification, build up those things that I want to continue to build. So,
Cool.
I just kind of think you get rid of one, you want to replace it with something else. That's what I do.
That makes sense.
So, anyway, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a crystal grid is simply an intentional arrangement of crystals in a symmetrical design to enhance the crystal's energy. And have fun with, be creative. Traditionally, crystal grid templates use sacred geometry symbols like the seed of life or Metatron's cube as a guide for crystal placement. A crystal grid can also help fulfill your intentions or set the energy of a space. Crystal grids help you direct, channel and focus your energy. You can use specific crystal grids for your regular healing practices or special or sacred rituals. And even if you're not certain about the power of crystal healing, a crystal grid can act as a beautiful reminder of your intentions. So get creative and enjoy it. And they don't have to be round or contained like this. They have a spiral one that just starts and goes on out and just out.
Oh, and a hamsa. I have one pattern with a hamsa, the hand.
Yeah,
hamsa
with just a
on
hand
it.
on it. So there are all sorts of different patterns to get creative. Look at what different things resonate with you and how you want to put things. And it's just a lot of fun.
It is fun.
But be sure that you do clean your...
Make sure you
crystal.
use clean crystals and
Yes.
energized crystals. And when you're through with it, make sure that you cleanse them again and charge them.
And they do say that if you go by every week or so to restate your intention so that you refresh
Reinforce.
and reinforce what you're doing.
And if you're doing it on a new moon, you can dismantle it on the next new moon. And the same thing with the full moon. If you want to do it from moon to moon, you would dismantle But you can also keep them forever if that's what you want.
Right.
Just make sure you reinforce whatever it is your intention.
Keep them going.
And like I said, there's an expert on YouTube, Ms. Nancy Jean's Garden. Check that out because Nancy Jean is definitely our resident expert.
And I think she just did a show on
them. So there you go. That
yeah.
is our show on crystal grids. I hope you enjoyed that. Who would like some cards read? It's time for cards to be read. I have 2 decks with me today. I've got the moon deck and the Seasons of the Witch deck.
After all, it's
Halloween. Yes, Nancy is a grid expert. Absolutely.
And I apologize for my throat going dry. I think it's medication. I don't know. It's just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
So, let's see. She does a grid each moon.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So she's big into it. So
oh, that is. I did one on the full moon. But we used museum glue sort of stuff for these so the girls could transport them back to Colorado when they leave tomorrow. But the one I made for the full moon, I didn't use anything like that. I actually just, and it's sitting in its spot that I don't want to move it, so I couldn't bring it to show. But this has worked really well, this sort of gluey stuff. Kind of melted out under the new moon, though. It's warm here.
Very.
So, let's see. Hi, Jansfree.
That's
Hi,
a
Tracy,
good idea.
Ralph, Gertrude. Lovely to see you all here. Okay, Dr.
Yes,
Lisa Hard of Inspiration. I don't know who that is, but thank you.
And of course, we don't mind mentioning anybody that we don't know about. We just love to hit no. It helps everybody. Jan's free, and Gypsy T is first, and Gertrude Sue. Is that how you say it, Gertrude Sue?
I don't know how you say Gertrude's last name, but we'll get her a card. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my blood sugar monitor is not reading. It's giving me an alarm, so. Okay, so.
Gypsy T.
And Jan's free. And Gertrude, and I'm sure Tracy would like one.
This looks familiar. It's Blossoming Abundance.
She got that card the other day.
I know, so they must be telling you you're doing the right thing because they are saying there will be an increase in value and what you come in with things. And I'm thinking it's not just financial. You're going to find what you're doing so rewarding that you will hardly even notice the financial differences. It's just something you're going to love. Okay?
I'm sorry, Chris MK. I've got you down. I didn't see you first. Jan's free's next. Oh, wait a minute, but let me get Gypsy T a card. Oh, I think she wanted a witchy card. I love it. It makes my heart sing. Aww. Okay, you're going to get a witchy card because I know you like the witchy cards. Okay, what have we got here? All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. On your way home from the airport, you can howl like a wolf.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Oh, sorry, I don't have a card cam on.
No, you can. It's fine.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, and who is next?
Who's next was Chris MK, because she got out of... I missed her. Hi, Starfish. Welcome. I know she wants a card, too.
Caring connections, friendships and partnerships and love. I see this more as connections, maybe even just through the chat, but you're going to be making more connections that are going to resonate with you, that you're going to value as friendships. As you keep going, you're going to find there's more out there that are worthy of being your friends. I hate to say it like that, but I mean, everybody here is. But what I'm just saying, you're going to find more people out there who also believe the way you do, and so it'll be easy to be friends with them. Okay?
Okay. Jan's freeze next.
Did you want to pull a card for her?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so busy. I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. Wow.
Cool.
Beautiful.
And who is the next girl?
It's Jan's free next.
Jan's free. The temple path. Your spiritual purpose is becoming more aware to you, and you are following it more easily than you could before, because, like as I said, it's becoming more apparent to you as to where you're and what directions you're supposed to go. So I'm glad that that's not quite so muddied. I'm glad you began to see where you want to be.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've got conscious eating nourishes. So watch what you're eating.
And I think it also has to do with that path.
Mm-hmm. The temple
You're
path.
consciously doing what needs to be done along that path
Beautiful, Heather.
because you recognize it now. Okay?
Lovely.
And who's next?
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Do I have Epiphany down? Nope. Oh, hush. Turn that off. We do love to support the community. They've supported us so much. Jansfrey says, nice, I am more aware of soul purpose. Beautiful.
Okay.
This is Gertrude.
Gertrude, you came up with a cornucopia. And basically what it's saying is you've had some wishes out there, and they will come true. They're going to be fulfilled.
Beautiful.
There's no timeline on it, but they are working on getting them fulfilled for you. Okay?
And listen to your emotions. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. And we all know emotions are important to pay attention to.
Yeah, and they do have a bearing on when timeline things happen.
It certainly does.
Yes.
Tracy Ralph is next.
Tracy.
Miss Tracy. I don't believe I did that. Okay, next deck.
You can get those.
No, there's too many. Trust me. You get the witchy deck, Tracy. Because I
Okay.
just spilled the whole deck.
You have spiritual connections, but we already knew that, didn't we, Tracy? Anyway, they are behind you, and they're waiting for you to continue doing what you're doing with as much gusto as you want. They're behind you and helping you along.
You bet, Janet P. I
Okay.
got you down. Okay, for Miss Tracy. Mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Mischief. That always reminds me of Harry Potter, Mischief Managed. I can't reach those. Okay. I love that.
We need an elf in here.
Okay, starfish.
Starfish. You know, sometimes I look at one area and then I start to go to the other area and it won't let me. I still keep looking at the same area. So I guess that's how it tells me what I gotta pick. You got this starfish, is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Quit worrying. You've got a lot of anxiety built up. It's time to let that crap go. Because you don't have to worry anymore. Everything's going to be fine. Just, if you're really worried about something, write it all down. Burn that piece of paper up. Get rid of it. Do whatever you want to do to take care of getting rid of it. If there's any kind of ritual you go through to get rid of some things, get rid of them because they're holding you back. Okay? That anxiety is holding you back. Get rid of it. Get rid of those things. You can move forward. Okay?
I got silence. There is sweet embrace in the nothingness stillness brings, a presence of self fully embodied. And we know the importance of meditation and silencing that monkey mind of ours that creates so much anxiety, you know?
Yeah.
So sit in silence for a bit and calm.
Time for yourself.
Yes, time for yourself.
You need the time for yourself. Okay?
Starfish says, you're right. My husband's very ill and I am the caregiver. Sending lots of unconditional love and divine healing light your way, Starfish, to you and your husband. I hope he does better.
I hope he gets better soon. But at the same time, I want you to take care of you. You cannot take care of him if there's something wrong with you. So be sure to give yourself time.
That's right.
Okay?
Absolutely. Okay. Warrior Girl's next. I have Warrior Girl, Epiphany, and Janet P. If there's anybody I miss, please let me know.
And this, you said this is
Warrior Girl. Did I get Jan's free on here? Yep, Jan's free. Oh, she got it.
Well, I have Archangel Raphael, your fourth chakra, working with you.
Woohoo!
Yeah, he's not too bad. I don't see him come out very often. It's love and compassion and self-acceptance. Be kind to yourself. Part of my thing is trying to get me to accept myself. Accept yourself. You are everything you need to be right now.
Beautiful.
Okay?
You got it, Patricia. And Warrior Girl, I pulled All Hallows Eve for you so you can go out and howl at the moon. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. We all need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. I love that card.
And it's funny when you howl at the moon, how different it feels.
It does. I love it. I love to howl at the moon.
That was okay. Weird.
Warrior Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel. How come I did not know this? Thank you, Ruth. Then I can go to her channel. That's brilliant. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, Epiphany is next.
Epiphany.
Warrior Girl, you've been holding back on us. She says, nice. Archangel Raphael, and I needed to hear that. Thank you, Heather. Awesome. I love All Hallows Eve. Me too. Thanks, Priscilla. Thank you. You're welcome.
And this is Epiphany. You have the all tied up card. But the impression I get is that being all tied up is your doing. So untie it and let yourself do it. You're holding yourself back. I don't know why or how, but you have what it takes to do what you need to do. Quit holding yourself back, okay? Get out there and do it.
All righty. Epiphany, I got the frog. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Okay, this one's over my head. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Shutting those frogs up. Beautiful. Interesting. Okay. Janet P. is next. Oh, good. Well, we're going to be watching. Congratulations on getting your
Great.
channel up. That's fantastic. It's
Love
hard
it.
work, I know.
I know what we're doing All Hallows Eve.
What are we doing?
We're watching her.
Besides howling at the moon.
We'll watch her.
Yes, we will definitely be watching. Okay, this is Janet P. There's a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end and acknowledging the crosswords of eternity, and it shows the graveyard. But we all know there's no such thing as death.
That's true.
We all live forever.
Now this says daughter romance, but it doesn't have to be just love romance. They're talking about romance as in friendships, as in new partners, doing things. It's not necessarily you're going to really like your friends, really love your partners, and it doesn't have to be a romantic type of love, okay? But there are new beginnings coming for you. It may be a new partner, some new friends that are coming into your vicinity, so that your circle of friends may become much larger. And you're going to love these new friends. So
Brilliant.
That's cool. I think that's cool.
Lovely. White Dragon, pick me up on your way out. Please. This is for Patricia. Epiphany says, I've felt that lately, internal processing a lot, trying to stay positive. The toad spirit animal, whoops, has come in for me quite often as well. We'll have to look into it. Thank you, ladies, very much.
I would say new friends are going to be good.
Okay, this is for
will help.
Patricia. And I know Lauren, is Lauren still here? Because I saw her earlier.
Okay. And this is Patricia.
This is Patricia. Yeah, we're always ready for more good friends, aren't we, Janet? I've made so many through
Through
YouTube channels. It blows
Yeah.
my mind.
Okay, appreciation. So they're saying that you're choosing gratitude for your way of life. And that's going to make you so much happier. And things are going to go so much easier. You're going to be able to go with the flow so much better now that you're choosing gratitude as a way of life. And that's fantastic that you've done that, because it's going to make things so much easier and seems just flow better.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. I got grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusions. Grief for those things that have passed, we can't have, no longer serve us.
Well, that goes right along with the
Appreciating
what you have. Yeah, it does. And that means that grief, that's not so much
about people as about issues,
right.
things.
And it's also that grief isn't going to be there like that anymore. Not with appreciation there. It overpowers it.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I have on the list. Is there anybody that we missed? Please let me know. And Janet says, and the ancestors have been hitting me over the head the past couple of weeks. I know what that feels like.
Yeah, we do.
Believe it.
And we say, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one last card for the collective.
Okay.
And tomorrow we're going to have Allie Martin, Heart and Soul, Connected. She's going to be here at 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do a show on the psychology of colors. And I haven't even read anything on this yet, so that'll be interesting. That's Tuesday's show at 3 o'clock Eastern. So, woo! We're going to have fun with Miss Allie tomorrow. I'm sure we always do. So, here's a card for the collective. If I can pull it out. Oh, shit.
Well,
Sorry.
they're still repeating what we said at a past show this last week or so. Let those things go.
No.
They're just causing you anxiety. They're just reiterating again. Like they did the whole show. Almost every card I drew said,
That's
let it
right.
go.
Let it go.
They were being so forceful in saying, let it go, let it go, let it go. And they're reminding you, let those things go. All that hard news and information that's so hard to hear, process it and let it go. Don't let it hang on you and pull you down or pull your vibration down. Just send out more love and let that stuff go.
Absolutely.
Okay?
So I hope we'll get to see you tomorrow for our show with Allie at 3, and then on Tuesday for Colors. So
Right.
I know every time we say "Let It Go," Jan's Free, that song runs through my head every single time. It's like never ends.
Right. But it never does end. We always are letting things go.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you guys, you know what it's like. You know the thing. Go out and shine your light and show the world some unconditional love and unity consciousness.
And make sure you say hello to whoever you meet. Sometimes it's a matter of changing people one person at a time.
That's true.
It may be the only good thing they hear all day, so make sure they hear
Thank
something
you, Warrior
good.
Girl.
Thank you.
Oh, good, Patricia. I'm glad that helped. We love you all. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time. And until then, lots of love to all
Lots
of you,
of
and
love.
namaste.